Hi crafters, Karen here, and in today's video it's all about another oh so inspired collaboration hop, hosted by Alicia from the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel. Each month we are inspired by one of our team members, and this month we are inspired by Sarah Liz of Sassy's LLC. Now, as I lay out the products that I'll be using today for the inspiration from Sarah, note that there is a playlist link in the description box below or as an end card that you can click on, and it will take you to the collaboration team's videos. And you'll get to see how they were inspired by Sarah as well. Now, as you can see, up on screen is the image that I was inspired by. Now, I knew I wanted to make an encouragement card, and let me tell you, when I saw this dinosaur with the balloon, it immediately led me to the kitty cat from the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar of 2024. So there's the kitty cat, and I'm just bringing in the album that I store all of my all of the dies and whatever came in that kit, I put in this little binder or this album. And it's easy access. I can just grab it whenever I want to use any of the products that came in that kit. So you can see that I already cut the kitty cat out, did that off screen. And now the products that I'll be using is I'll be using the Cloud 9 stencil from Taylor Expressions along with her A2 postage stamp stacklets, and I've already cut that off screen. And in the middle, that's where I'll be stenciling the clouds. I'll be using two sentiments today. One from the 6-word sentiments. This is an old stamp set from Hobby Lobby, and I'll be using the word dream. And then I'll be using the sentiment, the sky's the limit, from the hot air balloon stamp set from Hero Arts. So we'll go ahead and we will get started on the project, and you'll see what I create today. Now, I will not be doing a shaker card. Instead, you're just going to layer the stencil onto the card front. Now, you can see that I have tape along the edges of that stacklet because it is framed, and I don't want the outer edge to have the clouds on there. So I tape that off, and then I'm just going to layer the stencil on there and tape that down, and I'll bring in my saltwater taffy dye ink from Taylor Expressions, and I will start blending. Now I did place the piece of white cardstock onto a sticky mat. I do use this when I'm stenciling, and this is from Altenew, and I absolutely love it. And it really does hold my cardstock in place when I am stenciling. Now, here I am just, it's a lighter ink, which is fine. And I do have to go back, several times to make sure that I get the ink nice and blended. And once I have that done, I will show you the reveal, which is always the most exciting part. Remove the stencil, and there we have that pretty cloud background. All right, now I'm bringing in the kitty cat heart balloon die set, and it does come with 4 pieces. Now the one piece, that very tiny small circle that you see there, that is, I'm gonna guess the only thing is that I would think it would act as a nose for the kitty cat, and I did that when I did my series, and I did it again for today. So I'd already done that off screen just because it's so tiny. And then now I'm just going to start assembling the different parts. And there's, you have 2 strings, and then you have the heart-shaped balloon. And for the heart-shaped balloon, I brought in I had some scraps of some foiled cardstock, and I really liked the shine of that, so I thought that would look really, really cute. So I'm just going to adhere that 2nd string onto the heart balloon, and now I won't be putting the balloon. I won't attach it to the cat just yet because I'll put that on the card. I want to make sure that I have it in place once I lay everything out. Here I bring in my Misty. I already have my cardstock in there, and I have the 2 sentiments. I'll be using my VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. Now that is a pretty big piece of white cardstock, and what I'm going to do is I will cut that down into a fishtail banner. Now I'm going to remove the bottom stamp because I couldn't quite get the dream to stamp all the way, and so I just go ahead, add more ink, and there I was able to get that impression. And this is why I'm thankful for the Misty. So I bring in my Cutter Bee scissors, and I want the banner to be, the fishtail to be on the left side of the sentiment. That's why I stamped the sentiment towards the right. You'll understand why once I start assembling the card. And so I'm just, lining that up, cutting it out, and making sure that, I get that really cute fishtail on to that cardstock. And then once I have all that cut out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back my saltwater taffy, and I'm going to add some ink onto that fishtail banner. It's just a little bit too white for me, and so I want to add some color, and I'm going to go ahead and use one of my mini ink blenders and just go ahead and add some of that ink onto that banner. And again, because the ink is so light, I just keep going back and forth until I'm happy with how it looks. And there I have that finished banner. Now I've got all my supplies. I did choose a red card base today. I have a white piece of cardstock to layer inside for my message. And then I've got the other pieces that I'm just now going to adhere to the card. I'll start with the inside first and layer on the stacklet, that postage stacklet of the clouds. And then I'm just going to kind of play around here, figure out where I want the cat to be, make sure it's lined up. I knew I wanted that fishtail on the right side. I line it up with that stitching that you see on that postage cutout. And then here I'm just going to now put the kitty cat together onto the balloon. And I realized I should have glued the balloon down first. I obviously was not thinking there, but we got it to work and all is good. So I'm bringing in some diamond dots just to add a little bit more dimension or more decor to the front of the card. And I wanted to bring in gray because I thought it would, pick up some of the gray from the kitty cat. And I'm just going to add 3 of the diamond dots and place those onto the actual fishtail banner itself. And that pretty much wraps up my card for this month's inspiration. I just want to give Sarah a big thank you. She definitely has inspired me to create this card for the Cards for Cubs, and I'm super excited that I can add another card to the collection. And until my next video, friends, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.